I had somebody try to, I guess, troll me or something in the comments earlier. I responded because I thought it was pretty dumb. just, I would just flat out say it's pretty dumb. He said, I might go find it in a minute. Hold on. I gotta do my thing. I gotta do my thing. This right here. I gotta do my thing. This right here. A little bit more. All right. Are we Alpha Army over here? You know, we gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up. Switch it up. But I appreciate it. Add a story. Gotta go, 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 go. 225 South Georgia in the building. What's out? How about the 15 passenger? This is a G Rider. This not a Challenger. Came in looking crispy. Word. Interesting. I'm gonna start making sure to post on here 3 times. I'm gonna start making sure to post on here 3 times. All right, yeah, the audio is phenomenal, fantastico, molto adagio, molto bene, molto bene. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Hold on, y'all. Can we get 5 more likes in here? 5 more gonna increase the mess out of this chat. It's gonna go crazy. You get 5 more likes. Watch it go crazy. Click on that real quick. Welcome. All right. I want to answer this for this dummy. All right, cool. Here we go, right here. Can we get 2 more likes? 2 more likes. Watch the chat go crazy. Found this video because of SETI, but this guy's name really is American Alpha Male. The world is getting more and more sad. Dudes calling themselves alpha just shows how not alpha you are. Just another clog in the wheel. Not cog, C-O-G. Clog. Clog. But I guess he doesn't know. These are clogs, sir. These are clogs. If you don't know how to spell, well, oh well. You mean a cog. C-O-G, not C-L-O-G. So let me give this man the credit that he deserves. And I'm going to read it backwards. Found this video because of SETI, but for, what did I say? But a SETI, but this guy's name really, okay, all right. Yeah. Name is really American Alpha Male, laughing emojis. This world is getting more and more sad. Dudes calling themselves alpha just shows how not alpha you are. Just another clog in the wheel. Well, clogs don't belong in wheels, sir. So, haha. Let me tell y'all why this. Let me tell y'all why this channel is named American Alpha Male. All right, just to help you guys out who think y'all know something when you really don't know nothing. The reason for the name is simple. That's the market I want. Men who are American, men who are males, and men who are alpha. It's really not that difficult. On top of that, sir, I don't have to tell you I play in the NBA. I can just put on a uniform. I get that part. But you still gotta wear the uniform, sire. So when you and everybody else who come on and hating everything like that or feel like you're making a point, no, this is all what's called an algorithm. We have 4,000 subscribers on here. Do you not understand the intellectual prowess I have over you? You insolent cur. See, you are. You can look that one up. But have a great day. Can we get 5 more likes in here? Then we're going to get started. Just 5 more likes, then we're going to get started. Y'all are in for a huge treat. I'm talking like San Francisco treat. You get me? That San Francisco treat. Let's get 5 more likes, and then we're going to get it cracking. That's all we need. 5 more, 5 more, 5 more. Yeah, I just found that to be massively hilarious. 4 more likes, 4 more likes, we're going to get it started. Yeah, I found that to be massively hilarious. Like, you trying to trash talk me, that's cool, bro. I could trash talk with the best of them. That's been proven time after time. But really, in all candor, you don't know what you're saying and what you're doing. Your curiosities should absolutely jump, but that's about it. I need 4 more likes so we can get this started. Yeah, bro, it's like one of those things where I can understand, like, oh man, it seemed like you wolves in cheap clothing type of stuff. All right, cool. But watch and then point out a video where you can prove that. I don't do anything where I let people, you know what I'm saying? We ain't finna do all that. Long story short, just take your L. We need just one more like. Uno más, s'il vous plaît, monsieur. Un más, s'il vous plaît, monsieur. No, we just need one. We need one brave soul. One brave soul hit the like button. Then we're going to get this started. And I guarantee you, by the time I'm done with this, I might get some people to jaw drop. Like, oh, wow. So let's get one more like. That's all we need. Uno más. One more. Step on up. Here we go. All right, we got it. Modern women are in big trouble over this. Why write it though? Nash, why write it that way? Modern women are in big trouble over this. What is this exactly? When it boils down to all the complaints of modern women and stuff and everything, they're always talking about the corazon, the heart. When it all boils down to it, the trust factor, the broken heart, we're going to go through a list of factors. But when dealing with a modern woman, as she talks about, it's typically about herself and then looks at the dynamic of the man as a helper when it's actually supposed to be the other way. I almost started a live chat. We'll probably do it tomorrow. We say men are supposed to eat first. I might do that tomorrow. But when they talk about it, it's as though you're their employee. Why? Because they're going to need the shine. See, a lot of modern women, majority of them, I won't say all because you can't say all. A lot of them literally say this BS. I'm going to build him up. They think for whatever reason that men don't want more. They don't understand the men who want more, typically, always, majority-wise, understands what's at the next level. You want to know why? Because we've spoken to those guys. A lot of men don't want to be managers because what? They don't want to deal with all the attitudes. You don't want to have to deal with the fire that comes with a bunch of people. A lot of men are not people. People pleasers, pardon me. We're not people persons. You get our crew and that's it. That's it. You get a couple things, tell your jokes, go out, do whatever you do. But it ain't no big old crew. Your friends typically consist of 3 to 4 people, typically. The men that you are kicking it with today, y'all can go on boats, y'all can go do whatever, y'all can go to the bar, y'all can go wherever it is that you're going to go to. It's not a huge crowd. Why? We're not really people like that. You only going to deal with your crew. You're not going to deal with everybody else. So when women try to say, you don't want more, you don't want, no, I'm good right here. I'm trying to enjoy life. I know it's waiting at the end of the road. It's the end of the road. It's not some mystery. All this stuff about generational wealth and everything like that, that sounds good. It really does. It sounds phenomenal. And then you realize something. Well, my dad made it. My grandpa made it. My great-grandpa made it. And I'm making it. As long as you can instill the values within your child, you should be perfectly fine if you don't get $1 million. That was one of his highest grossing months. That part I could believe. 100% I can believe that. But the modern woman typically suffers from the broken heart. One of the things to talk about, in no particular order, is who fell apart. They talk about this so-called glorious ending, and before they got to the end, they just fell apart. Withered, wilted, under the pressure. All of that BS. And when they sit there and they do this stuff, you're sitting there like, yeah, I could understand that. That's a lot of stuff. But for some odd reason, this is what modern women will hold over a lot of men. The men who just fell apart, or sometimes even the women in their lives who fell apart. They'll live other people's fantasies and other people's failures. The relationship that the mom and the dad had, that has nothing to do with you. You are a child. You are their child. There are two sides to every story. And in my case, there's always three sides to every story. The truth, the lie, and then my saying. Just joking for y'all. But it's shit like it's stuff like that where we had to go, man, what? Because for some odd reason, they believe. They truly believe. This is inimitable. This is only to them. Only they've experienced this. And no man has ever experienced. It's crazy how singular the problems that they go through, only they've been through it. Now, granted, obviously, birth and stuff like that, and menstrual and everything like that, we don't go through. Understandably so. But she'll never know what it's like. Never mind, we ain't gonna get into all that. Let's say puberty for some of y'all men. Then, one of the other things that keeps them in trouble from their broken heart. Their broken heart comes from people who fell apart, or broken heart comes from those who didn't love them. Not the ones who did. It's amazing how they'll bypass a bevy of individuals that absolutely love them. Everybody has somebody in their life who loved them, and when times get hard, that's what you call on. But it's amazing how people, in particular modern women, will have a broken heart over who did not love them. And hold it over your head as though you're supposed to pick up the slack for those in the past. And now you're sitting there confused, like, I can't be that person, nor should you want to. See, when you're leaving an old life, you had to leave an old chapter behind. It's called turning the pages. And if you parlez-vous français, tournez la page. But either way that goes, they're sitting over here talking about who did not love them as though it is just a one-on-one. The broken heart stems from those who didn't raise them. Some people get around other individuals and talk about stuff in their life with regularity that some of us did not have. And some of us will get jealous. Some of us will get envious. Some of us will admire it. And the others will just say, that's pretty good. The bare minimum of us will hate it because we didn't have it. Modern women will literally say, well, I didn't have it, Dad, so I'm not going to marry you. Or fake like, you know what? We got to get married in order to do this, and this. But then at the same token, at the same time, will not show you the marriage wife that they are supposed to be. Ladies, let me make it abundantly clear for those who are watching. If you hold back in your relationship, if the man does not get wifey treatment, you will not get a wife, because in a man's mental, he's saying, I'm marrying you for who you are, not who you are going to be. Only women will sit up here and say, well, you know what? I'm going to date him because he can be this, the promise boy. They'll literally think they can build a man up. Build a man. Only at Walmart. But yes, their broken heart will stem from those who did not raise them. It could be something tragic happening. Maybe a daddy died. Maybe a mother died. Maybe a grandpa died. Maybe a grandmother died. There are so many different types of love I wish that everybody can experience. I never had a grandpa. Not one that was around to raise us. I got one right now. He in St. Louis. I don't know that man. He wasn't there. It is what it is. I harbor no hatred towards that man. I didn't have mommy and daddy growing up. I had my grandma. That's it. My grandma was hard as steel. She ain't really raised us, but I'll give her as much credit as I can. She didn't sit down and teach me a bunch of things. She didn't sit down and do all of these things, but I don't blame her. I don't blame a single individual because at the end of the day, that's life. That's life. Yeah, I'm not gonna troll on stuff like that. We ain't taking that one. I'm sorry. I can take the trolls, but that right there, that ain't gonna fly. Sorry, not gonna happen. You can redo another channel and come back, but bruh, that ain't gonna fly. Not sorry. The broken heart stems from those who did not turn out like they thought they would. And once again, they're going to hold it over you. They will literally hold this over you. Some individual, it could be a friend, it could be a boyfriend, anything. The person who did not turn out like they thought they would. So they'll do this BS. Well, I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that because I've been burned before. As though men have not been burned before. There are a bevy of videos, and we're going to start dropping them on here, where women have had children by other men. These other men have stuck in with them. Where men have had their hearts broken, went and cried on the internet like a bunch of women would do. And one thing that happens, you got to see exactly how the pendulum did not swing in his favor. When a woman does it and she's on the net crying and complaining about a broken heart, about a man who cheated on her and everything in between, it's, oh, cuddles. Oh, let me hold you. Oh, let me gospel to you. But when it happens to a man, just suck it up, Billy. You got to keep on going. You should have chose better. You should have did better. But now let a man like me come in and say, well, if that's the case, you should have chose better by the man you had a baby with. You can't say that. Yes, I can. Because when a man has a bad baby mama, what do y'all say? He should have knew it. And that double standard will always exist. It just is what it is. But that's what they'll do. They'll hold over who did not turn out like they thought that they would. Because for some odd reason, women believe that, hey, I got a great choice in who I picked to stand in my damn life. And it turns out that's not even true. You're going to make mistakes, but your mistakes cannot hamper you. So modern women are in trouble because what'll happen is some dope man will enter your life who was not supposed to exit, but because of your bad decisions that you made from individuals that you should have given breadcrumbs, instead you gave the whole loaf to them, that messed you over. But men are taught what? Forgive and get on. Forgive and get on. Modern women, they can't do it. Why? Because of that broken heart. And the broken heart will stem from this too. Disappointment from men. Because for modern women, they believe a man should be on their side. Well, if a man is on your side, when the worst happens for you, he can't prevent it. He can't prevent it. You ever watch those movies where they figure out how to attack people from over the wall? When there's war and stuff like that and everything, and there's a boulder that'll get launched, whoo, the next thing you know, they on the wall looking at it and everything like that, and they want, get down, move out the way, all of that stuff and everything like that. You know why they have that advantage? Is because they see what's going on. They're standing on a wall. The man is supposed to be your shield and your wall. Your shield and your wall cannot protect you off to the side. It has to be in front of you. But for some odd reason, modern women believe that the man is not supposed to lead. Y'all want to be in positions that you were not built for. And then it's funny because it's all about this fake thing called fairness. Let me tell you, life is not fair. Ladies, let me ask you this simple question for those who are super attractive. Have you ever went to buy something and some man decided to buy that for you? Have you ever done that for a random man? More than likely, hell no. Why not? Why not pay it forward? And I'm not talking about with Starbucks up for $5 or 20. I'm talking about the big stuff. We talking about $80 plus. Why not do that? You want to know why? Because life ain't fair. Life is not fair. Shout out to Tierra. Life ain't fair. It just ain't. Your man is supposed to lead you, not be on the side of you. Because if he's on the side of you, you're going to go through all that BS that you don't need to go through. Men are built physically, the majority of the times mentally, on taking on all the crap that's going on. I know, I've seen it. I know, I live it. I know, I lead it. The strongest of the men are the ones who practice the ability not to react. Resistance, ultimately. Because if you have a man that's running around super emotional, what happens? He ends up in jail. Or he ends up dead. He doesn't know when to back down. He doesn't know when it's smarter just to leave. Doesn't know any of that. All he knows is react, react, attack, attack, attack. That's what power is. Power is not that. Power is your ability not to do stuff. There are many of times where there is a man in here right now who realized at the end of the day, he just avoided something that he knew if he stayed just a little bit longer, it would have went bad. Or if he said the wrong thing, it would have went bad. We're talking about jail time. I'm calling you the victor. I'm not going to call you the victim, but your victory came at a cost that you cannot cash in. And ain't nothing dumber than a man who's sitting in jail realizing from the jump you knew you shouldn't have did it, but you did it anyways. There's nothing wrong with leaving a situation alone because situations don't require your participation at all times. You have the ability to indulge or you have the ability to walk on off. Majority of the time, a man should be leaving it alone. Now, every man should be literally, let me say this for y'all, every man should be capable of great violence. Better a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a warrior's battlefield. Absolutely. You should be capable of great violence. I know I am. I got the firearms to prove it, and I got the arms to prove it. I got the history to do it. And if I need to, I got a whole gang that'll do it. But I know it comes with all of that stuff. So, ladies, the modern women, your broken heart coming from putting men on your side because he's supposed to lead you. You're supposed to be a damsel in distress at times. You're supposed to be my hero. It should feel good that a man protected you. Men, it feels great when you can look at her and go, man, she could have been in some BS if I wasn't here. Man, that could have been way worse. We done all had it. Where she sleep, snoring, then put some put some of that stupid makeup on a pillow or, slobbered or drooled a little bit and everything like that. You looking at her like, still cute. Look like an alien right now, but one of them cute aliens. I'm gonna act like I ain't see this. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all snore and the men don't say anything. I want to throw that to y'all right now. A lot of y'all snore and men decide to say nothing. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm just going to throw that out there. Y'all getting y'all. And it's funny because literally y'all got them tiny ass mouths, like mouths be like this. And you like, I'm in the speakers and that's not a 15, that's like an 8. That's like an 8. Yeah, that's an 8 right there. How is it possible? This little thing is capable of disrupting the whole house, could possibly shake the paintings off the wall. But we find it cute, because the man is sitting there like, she trusts me. Man, she let her guard down. Man, she's relaxing. Man, it could be worse. She could be up and disrupting me. I'm joking on the last part. But it's those type of things that are a man's weakness. Where we sit here and we go, you know what? I did good. I did good. I did good, man. I did real good here. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But the modern women are doomed because a lot of them have lived the father's lack of something that she wanted to see, not that she didn't get to see. The mother's lack of what she didn't see, not what she actually saw, is what she didn't see. See, one of the worst things is some of these modern women will take their father being there, not being there, mother being there, not being there, and think that if they had this one thing, they would be better. But if you were so great, if you were so good, if you were so awesome, then you should realize the one thing is this. If you didn't have it, you wouldn't be as awesome, great, or good that you actually are supposed to be. Sometimes an individual being there or not being there helps you become exactly what you're supposed to be. Hence why I never get mad at my parents for not being there. They did what they did. They tried, for the most part. But you're never going to hear me on here bashing them. Never. Because as solid as I am, as strong as I am, that's because I had to learn how to get without depending on, which means as I got older, I had to look around and go, bruh, I'm on my own. All right. Let's boogie. You see what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Some people, they just won't get it because they're doing, oh, mommy never loved me. Oh, daddy never loved me. Oh, granddaddy never loved me. Grandmommy never loved me. And write a book about it and try to sell it. Other than that, you are an adult, or go pay somebody to listen to that. Nobody wants to hear it. And if they do want to hear it, you probably should marry that individual if it's just a man. And if it's one of those, he's just my friend type of individuals, ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. It just ain't. It ain't. If you are hanging out with your male friend at least 4 times a month, y'all either screwing or you need to start. Y'all in a relationship or you need to start. It's worse than the dumb dude with the dishes when his mom stole the dishes. Y'all don't know the story. The story is real simple. There's a man with his female friend living in a 2-bedroom apartment. He decides to invite his mom over to the house. The mom sits up there and goes, oh, nice woman. Y'all should get together. They're like, nah. Then the mom makes an observation. She says, son, can you go get this for me out of my car? Throws the kids and say, take a little time. I want to talk to her. So the son, old jolly self, gets the keys and walks on down. The girl decides to talk to her. Then the girl excuses herself, say, hey, I gotta go use the restroom. Then she comes back, the son's come back and everything like that. They finish eating. The mom says, all right, well, if y'all not doing anything, y'all seem pretty awesome. Y'all probably should. Y'all should get together. I want some grandkids. Son swears up and down, we ain't doing nothing. The girl swears up and down, we ain't doing nothing. So the mom leaves. And a couple of days pass. And the girl says to the guy, hey, I think your mom stole our plates. The son says, nah, mom ain't stealing. So, man, I'm telling you, we don't have a single plate in here. I checked. No, I do all the cooking here. You just do all the eating. I checked. Your mom was the only person over here. The guy says, my mom would not steal. She says, well, I would feel better if you asked your mother. He says, all right, cool. So then what happens is the son makes a call. Don't. Hold on, let me do my illustration. Hey, mom, what's going on? And the mom responds, everything's well. The son says, hey, mom, so, yeah, crazy thing. My roommate says that you stole our dishes. Is that true? The mom replies, no, I didn't steal your dishes. The son says, "Are you sure you were the only person who was over here? Nobody broke into the house." The mom says, "I didn't steal the dishes because if you go into her room and go in her bed, you'll see that the plates are there. I thought y'all wasn't messing around." Click. Click. Moral of the story. Mama knows best, right? But it's one of those things where it's like, bruh, ladies, you don't need your male friends. Your male friends should probably be your brother or your biological cousin. You know, the one that you meet at the family reunion, that type of stuff. Like my female cousin who is my mom's niece, whose dad is my uncle, whose dad is my mom's older brother, that type of stuff. Those are the only male friends you can have, or family members. Other than that, nah. Now, you do get those rare exceptions because I do have a female best friend that we good, but we don't talk all the time like that. We ain't never did anything like that. When she get a man, I back on up. I get on because I know how men are. She's a highly attractive woman. I've never done anything with her. Would I do anything with her? Nah, I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk that at all. But she actually happens to be a lawyer too, so yeah, that's kind of that type of thing. But it's rare that you find a man like that. But anyways, modern women, y'all in trouble. If you keep letting your broken heart lead you, you're going to go on a broken path. Anything that is broken, it will never be repaired the right way. All you can do is pick up the pieces and try to mold it. So when you're going through with your broken heart, realize this: you will still incur more disappointments. You might incur a bunch of men who ain't nothing. I get all that stuff. I get that part. I get dealing with somebody and they not being exactly who you want them to be. I understand that part. But one thing you got to remember is the reward is always greater than the failure. It's the ability to be vulnerable that means everything. It's the ability to show a man that he is worth it and you are worth it to him. It's those things that you must do, because I'm going to keep on preaching this every day until I stop breathing or I stop getting on YouTube. Y'all would not accept what y'all preach from men. And any woman lying, let me put it to you this way. When you say you won't be feminine, you won't be submissive to your man, you won't do anything like that, you would be that for your husband, cool. But let me play role reversal real quick. You wouldn't accept a man who would say, you know what, I'll take care of my woman. I'll do this for her. I'll do that for her when she becomes my wife. You're going to want to see that. You're going to want to experience that. And you're not going to want to experience it once or twice or anything like that. You're going to want it on a consistent level. You want to see what type of husband he is before he puts a ring on it. And that's all men are asking for. Told y'all I'd get y'all. But hey, if you like this video, man, make sure you subscribe. And if you already subscribed, awesome. But if you can, if you are an active subscriber, do this for me one time. For the one time, can you share this with just 5 people, just 5 individuals? And if you are one of those 5 individuals that somebody shared this with, man, somebody give a damn about you. And I ain't gonna hold you. That's pretty awesome. But until the next time, I will catch you on the next one. We about to start posting 3 videos a day, meaning 2 videos morning time and afternoon time, and then a live stream at nighttime. So I appreciate you highly. I appreciate you highly. Ladies, if you feeling what we spilling, this is what the mission really is of this channel is. I really want to get some dope men and some dope women together. Let them date, see some marriages. When people start talking about solutions, this is a solution right here. There are great men out here. They just in hiding. Fellas, there are great women out here. They are just in hiding. I'm not against the passport bros. I'm definitely not. I don't mind the passport bros, but there are still some dope women that exist here. And sometimes we just gonna keep it authentic. Some of you men just ain't good enough. If I'm gonna say it about the women, I can say it about the men. Some of you men just ain't good enough. And good is not good enough. Keep it authentic with y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. We go.